Oscar Wilde once said that we should all keep love in our hearts because a heart without love is like a garden without flowers or sunshine. It's your favorite matchmaker, ABIOLA Razak, and you are watching Link Up. So the aim of the game on Link Up, like you all know, is that we are linking you up with your perfect match. And today I'm super excited because, you know, I never do it alone. My guest today came all the way from London just to be on this show, hopped off a plane to be here. I have ABIOLA Razak here with me. ABIOLA Razak is the founder of Learn Sickle Cell.
Yeah.
Tell us about this foundation.
So basically, Learn Sickle Cell is a page that I created on Instagram. For a very long time, I've been wanting to create awareness for sickle cell and, you know, just the disease in general. A lot of people just don't know their genotype, or, you know, it's just not enough knowledge about it. So for my birthday, I did a fundraiser, and that's how it all started. And yeah, I started the page, and I post knowledgeable stuff about the disease, and just, yeah.
So basically you're creating awareness and funds for sickle cell.
Exactly.
Okay, I feel like a lot of people don't even know like about genotype compatibility and stuff. So this is Link Up Lounge, and I always ask my guests, are you in a relationship? Tell us about your situation.
I mean, I'm still waiting on God. I'm still single right now.
Did you hear that, boys? This beautiful girl is still single. She's single and searching. All right, so this is why this is going to be interesting, because we put out on her page, on the Learn Sickle Cell page,
yes, we did,
that people should send in like genotype specific entries. So I'm excited to see what we have in store.
Let's see what people want.
Let's see. All right, let's go into entry number 1. Okay, entry number 1 is a guy. My name is Bright. I live in Abuja and I'm 28 years of age. I need a woman that can love me for who I am and should have something doing. Who is truly ready to spend time with me for marriage. Any part of the country is good. Religion excluded, and should be between the age of 30 and 35. What does he mean by religion excluded?
I don't know. Does he mean he doesn't care?
I think he means he doesn't mind, right?
Yeah. So he is Bright and he lives in Abuja.
Bright from Abuja, 28 years old.
He didn't state his own religion. So, I mean, I guess he said he doesn't care.
Yeah, excluded, so he doesn't mind. Made me laugh when he said had something. You have to have something doing.
Like, because you are less busy.
I mean,
you'll be disturbing him.
Girls out here, you know, sometimes you just want to be a lady of leisure. You don't want to have much
to do. But the thing is that I see where he's coming from in the sense that if you're too available to somebody, they'll just be doing anyhow. Me as a girl, I always have to make sure that I'm not too available to somebody, because that's how they'll start doing.
Yeah, see finish you enter.
So yeah.
You know, you got to keep boys on their toes. So even if you're not specifically like working a 9 to 5 or specifically in school,
or, you know, have a project you're working on.
Have a social life.
Yeah. Basically,
social life is having something doing now.
Have your own friends.
You know, you organize this, you play sports, you do this, you do that. That's having something doing, I think.
So he wants somebody to be with him, but still independent of their own.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
So Bright is really just keeping it real. But this part got me. He wants a woman aged 30 to 35, and he is 28.
Okay, he likes them mature to teach him 1 or 2 things in life. In bed. Okay, I'm happy you said it and you're not just thinking it. Yeah.
What do you think about men that go for older women?
I don't know, honestly. Personally, I don't think I can date somebody younger than me. Honestly, like, I don't think I could do it. But I mean, never say never. You never know. Tomorrow, next day, you might hear that ABIOLA has married somebody that is 22.
You know.
But yeah, I don't know.
The thing is, you say these things, and the person that sweeps you off your feet is just like somebody that you never expected.
Exactly.
So
but why? Way. Like, I need to understand why guys like want an older woman. Like, is it like a pride thing?
I feel like a lot of people that request for older women on this show. I'm just saying on this show. Don't take it personal. Everyone out there, they're looking for a sugar mommy.
Fair enough.
They're looking for a sugar mommy. And the fact that he was so set on her having
the age
something.
Bracket.
The age bracket having to do it. So she clearly needs to be making some dough so she can look after him, because it ain't easy for a 28-year-old boy out here. You know? Well, there's always somebody for someone out there.
If you're 20,
if you're like what?
Between
30 to 35,
and you have something doing, and you're interested in Bright,
you know the email address. Just send in your request at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com, and we will link you up. We're back at Link Up, and we have been through one entry. I'm here with the founder of Learn Sickle Cell Foundation.
Hi.
And we have gone through one entry. We've seen Bright. And Bright wanted a 30 to 30.
A bright future with...
You want a Bright between 30 to 35 who has something doing. Let's see if we have something for Bright over here. Entry number 2, it's a guy as well. Hi, I'm Simon. I'm based in Niger State. I need someone who is working class and is either self-employed or employed. An AA genetic for match. So bold and courageous and ready for a serious relationship. So I think that this is definitely one of your people.
Yeah.
This is one of the people. And they're on job.
That's good, that's good. I'm guessing this person is sickle cell. So if you don't know, if you're sickle cell, there's literally no option for you to marry anybody else aside from something that is AA genetic. So the way it works is that you don't automatically have, your children don't automatically get the disease. The only way they can get it is if you're reckless, in the sense being that if you're SS and you marry somebody who is AS. So this way you both have the S genes and you can pass it on to your children. So if you don't want to pass it on to your children, someone that is SS has to marry someone that is AA. And then they have AS children. They have AS children, exactly. But if somebody that is AS can marry someone who's AS as well, but the thing is that they have a 3-in-1 chance of having a child that is SS. So I'm always like, don't take the risk. You know, don't take the risk. However, there's so many technological ways of, you can do IVF. You can choose your genes before the That was actually going to be my next question. Are there ways of going up? Because love is love. But the thing is that for sickle cell, I don't think there's any other way. There's a lot of ways around it. But if you're AS and then you find someone who's AS, there definitely is ways around it. You can do the IVF and then you can choose the genetic composition of your children. So I would say if you have money, because it's expensive, if you have money, you could go for someone that is AS as well. But honestly, I would always say, because I have been through this, I would always say just avoid it, because sickle cell is such a disease that it literally affects everybody, but without everybody actually knowing, because if you're AS, it affects you. If you're SS, it affects you. If you're SC, if you're SB, there's so many things that people don't even know that. SC, SB, interesting. I thought it was SB. So all these people are trait carriers. So if you're the S is the trait. But if you have double S's, that means you actually have the disease. So both of your genes are sickle, if it makes sense. So one is, the A is like the full-blown adult sickle hemoglobin gene. Meanwhile, the S is the sickle gene. So if you have an A and an S, you have the traits, but you don't have the disease. But it's possible for you to get the disease if you marry, for your children to get the disease if you marry and give birth with somebody who also is AS. So if you're already in the situation, just manage it properly. Because you said it's something that can be eradicated. So let us know these ways, apart from knowing everybody going out there and making sure they know their genotype. That's the most important part. Well, because do you know what? I'm shocked at the amount of people that don't know their genotype. But I guess because I felt like people just knew like their last name, but I guess I had to know mine because I had to know it. But a lot of people don't genuinely know it. So the first step is knowing your genotype. Second part is if you're already AS, marrying, having a kid, that's fine. Just make sure you get your hematologist on dial. Hematologist? That's a hematologist is a specialist for red blood cell diseases, which is sickle cell is one of them. So there are also cures. I mean, there's the bone marrow transplant and stuff like that. But if you want to, look into that, cool. But it's not the end of the world. I live a perfectly normal life. But
Okay, so if you think that you are the person out there for Simon, you're a working class lady and you have an AA genotype, then please send your request for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com. Don't forget to join in the conversation on Twitter as well by using the hashtag WCALinkup. Do you know your genotype? If you do you ask other people? We want to find out, so just join in the conversation and let's see how it goes. We'll be back after this. If you are just joining us here on Link Up, we've already been through 2 entries. I'm here with ABIOLA RAZAK.
Hi guys.
She is a founder of the Learn Sickle Cell Foundation, and we've already seen a genotype specific request, which is great because she put out a blast on her social media saying she'll be on the show. Yeah. And I'm happy that people have sent it in, right?
My super souls, I call them super souls. So SS is sickle cell, but I call them super souls.
Oh, love that.
Great. They're so great. They're like, they say, oh my God, we love that you're doing this. Oh, thank you. We're going to send, like, yeah, they're great. They're
awesome.
Great.
All right, so we've been through 2. Now let's check out the 3rd. Okay, my name is Kay. I'm 30, living and working in Abuja. Okay, we've seen somebody else from Abuja today.
Maybe Brighton.
I'm on the slim side. Okay, slender. I'm looking for a God-fearing, that word again, serious-minded man from 33 and above.
Okay.
He should be able to have an intellectual conversation and also be financially stable. Thanks.
Very important things.
Important things. Define God-fearing. What's your own definition?
I just feel like, there's some things that you wouldn't do just because you already feel like God will frown on you.
Yeah.
I think that's just it. Like you think twice before doing some things because you're afraid you don't want God to be mad at you. Mm-hmm. In the lame term, you don't want God to be mad at you.
So isn't that just like having a moral compass?
The thing is that moral compass is very wide. Like what is morally right to me might not be to you, but with God it's
guided.
Exactly.
It's guided. Okay, I like that. I like that. I still want a penny for every time I hear God-fearing.
You will get one. Maybe we should put a jar here.
Actually, a God-fearing penny jar. Oh, that's a great idea. We'll have that on the next episode, and I will tell everyone that this was one of my amazing guest idea. All right, so she's on the slim side.
Okay, she's slim. If you like a slim girl.
And she's 30, and she's looking for 33 and above. Okay. So she's quite like...
She's looking to date above her age.
Above her age. You've mentioned that you wouldn't date below your age.
No, I wouldn't.
Even when you're getting a bit older?
Maybe, to be honest, like, as you get older, options starts, depreciating. So maybe I might revisit. But for now, I think I would just rather somebody that's older. Not because, like, there's something wrong with the young guys. I just feel like, when you're older, you've gone a bit further in life, like you're more prepared than I am. And I need somebody to show me the way.
To show you the way.
If we're both like dilly-dallying together, it's just gonna be...
No, she mentions that he has to be able to have an intellectual conversation. Now, this
sound trivial, but it's very important.
It's very important.
Because there's some people that don't even know how to speak English.
Have you ever had an experience where you're like on a date with someone and the conversation is just like... It's a joke. The questions are even being asked to you. You're just like, where do I start answering this kind of...
I don't think Actually, I might have been, and I'm just like rolling my eyes, like, why did I even come on these dates?
I'm really bad because like I tend to switch off, and it was so obvious,
face, right?
It would be so obvious. Like, are you him?
I'm not here because you're not chatting anything sensible.
You're not saying anything. So having an intellectual conversation
is very important because you need somebody to exercise your brain. Sometimes you need someone to pick your brain. So I guess that's where she's coming from.
I think there's even a word like a sapiosexual is somebody that's attracted to the way people think, and I feel like everybody has that in them. Like, there's something that turns you on about a guy that makes you
like I'm really into like and ambition. I feel like they come hand in hand. Like,
financial stability.
That was my girl. She knows what's up.
She knows what's up. So she's not ready to struggle.
No, and you shouldn't. If that's what you want, that's what you want. It's fine. Nobody should make you feel like you're, gold digging because you're asking for somebody financially stable. If you don't even know if she's financially stable herself. Yeah,
she may be,
She may be. So she just wants somebody to come on her level.
To come on her level.
And give her something that she cannot give herself. That's the point.
Well then, send in your entry for K if you're 33 years old and above, financially stable and God-fearing and smart, intellectual. Then she may be the girl for you. Send in your entry to linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com and then we will do the rest. Here on Link Up, we've been through 3 entries. We've seen some genotype-specific entries. We've seen some God-fearing, financially stable,
mentally stable.
You know, some sapiosexuals in the building. So hopefully we have somebody for everybody.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's the aim of the game. So entry number 4. Hi, I am Joke. I saw your post on Abiola Razak's timeline.
Oh, that's my babe.
Yeah. Hi, Joke. I have a genotype of SS. I'm a lawyer. I'm Muslim. I'm 24. Is this you?
This is me.
You're a lawyer. Muslim. Okay. I need a guy who is tall, caring, and understanding, who has an AA genotype as well. This girl seems to. She seems just like you, you know.
Yeah, she's a lawyer like myself, and well, my dad is Muslim, but we can pick up on that too.
You know.
Yeah, you know, there's one word she used there that is very important: understanding. Because dating a sickle cell is not easy. Like, I can tell you that for free. Like, most of the times when I'm ill, I'm always almost forced not to even tell my friends, because I just feel like I don't want to burden them with the, you know, emotional stress. But if somebody is supposed to be in love with you, and, you know, they have to be understanding of,
definitely, you
know, sometimes I could have made plans with you for like, okay, and then the next day I just fall into a crisis. My body's paining me. I cannot go again. Imagine if you were my boyfriend and then we made plans and, you know, I just fall into a crisis. I can't go. You have to be understanding of my situation, and you have to, you know, compromise.
Do you feel, is there somewhere in your mind where you feel like you need to get rid of some other specifications if the person matches your genotype?
Definitely. Okay. Definitely, because that's harder to find than somebody that's like it's tall.
You understand?
So yeah, no, if I find someone that's, you know, that we connect, you know, the most important thing for me is for me and the person to be able to like talk and just connect like we're friends, like, you know, just no wall, you know. And if he's AA but he's not tall, I'm good. I'm good. Like, you being a sickle cell dating, you tend to have to make a lot of compromise than a regular person, because first of all, how many people are AA? How many people, like, your pool of men are already cut into half, first of all. So in that half, you now want to come and be saying, I want him to be tall, I want him to be light skinned, I want him to be driving Benz. Guy, you have 3 men to choose from in Lagos by the time you're done. So you have to be a little bit more, you know, understanding of your situation as well, and know that.
Now, my next question: when do you bring up the conversation? Is it right off the bat, or do you wait a bit and find out that if you actually have a connection with the person first, and then you talk about it? Okay,
so I'll use myself for example. So before, I've only ever been in one relationship, but in that relationship, I waited, but not because like I was trying to like hide. I literally just didn't know how to say it, and he found out in the funniest way. He literally like made a joke. He was like, I think I was like, come and help me carry something. He was like, why can you not carry it? Are you a sickler? And I was like, oh yeah, that's literally how I dropped it. I swear, it was crazy. But yeah, because I've been thinking, how am I going to drop this thing? How am I going to drop it? But I would advise now that it's better. Now, any guy that I'm dating, in the first few dates, I'm like, okay, listen, sweetie. Sweetie.
What is your genotype?
So are you compatible with me or not? So yeah, I do it firsthand now, but before I struggled with that, because I just felt like I was chasing them away, but you're not, because I feel like it's type of a filter system.
Okay.
If you want to stay, you're going to stay. If not, you're going deep.
But in this day and age where guys already feel so much pressure, you know, they already feel so much pressure that girls are already talking about marriage in the first few dates. Then you bring up something like that.
That's my
You bring
thing.
up something like genotype, you're like, whoa, chill.
Girl, I ain't trying to have babies tomorrow.
Do you understand?
Exactly, that's my point. I want to normalize the conversation. Me asking someone about genotype, they might just be like, this baby is ready to marry me tomorrow.
And they need to understand that is not what it means.
Exactly. I just need to know whether I need to go forward or just keep on with my life. That's just the only purpose of that question. Not that I want to marry you. I might not even be that interested. I just want to know whether I'm wasting my time or not.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we have somebody for jokers, because if you're a tall guy with an AA genotype and you match with her compatibly, then please send in your request for her. Link up at weddingchannelafrica.com and we will hook you up. If you are just tuning in to Link Up, then you just got here at the last entry, but we're still having so much fun.
Yes,
Me
we
and
are.
Abby have seen quite a bit.
I know.
We've seen quite a bit.
Yeah, this is what you do all the time. This is funny. Imagine if I had to do this all the time.
Making people laugh, making people find love. I've not been invited to any weddings yet. So
honestly, now what's going on? we need to have a wedding with the hashtag.
We do.
Wedding channel link up.
Yeah. You brought up two amazing ideas. A God-fearing jar.
You put me on your team.
God-fearing jar and link up hashtag.
Yeah.
These are two things. I hope production, are you taking notes? All right, so I want you to keep in mind that at the end of this, we are going to be linking two people up.
Okay, that's exciting.
So try and remember the things that we've gone through and let's look at number 5.
Okay.
All right, entry number 5 is a guy. I'm Emmanuel. I'm based in Abuja. Oh, not Abuja. We had like 3 people from Abuja today.
Half Abuja.
I'm in my mid-20s. I'm fair in complexion, handsome, and very fun to be with. And I'm so romantic. I'm looking for an older lady for a relationship. Single mom is acceptable. Interesting.
Okay. I like that. He's open.
Yeah, he's opened up the door for a group of people that I feel find it really hard to actually find love.
Yeah, and that's really amazing. So what age did he say he was?
He said he's in his mid-20s and he also wants an older woman. So this is another man that's looking for older women. Older women they're winning out here.
I'm sure that they are looking for older women on this show.
Because I feel like in the real world I hardly hear younger men out there looking for older women. I feel like
they just don't vocalize it.
There you go.
Probably.
It must be like, what do you call those things? Guilty pleasures.
Exactly, yeah.
Young men fantasizing about being with an older woman. But is it because they want them to look after them or they just want their expertise on stuff or?
Yeah, or maybe they just find the young girls annoying. It could be. Because I've heard that before. I
feel like I've heard that as well. Like I've heard a guy say that an older woman is not on your neck. And she's not always available like the other guy said.
And sometimes, I've had conversations with like younger guys and they're like, the conversations they have with like their age mates or babes that are younger than them is just not...
It's not stimulating enough.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah. The single mum thing, let's go into that a bit more. Like why is it so hard for somebody that has a child to actually find love, especially in Lagos? I feel like it's
a Nigerian
it's even
culture.
A taboo thing.
Yeah, it's a Nigerian culture. They feel like you're like, what's they call it? Tokumbo.
Oh,
Tokumboka. I mean, it's sad
used
to say.
Goods, basically.
Goods. Yeah, it's sad to say, but that's how a lot of Nigerians think. But I don't think so. People have different circumstances and different situations. You don't know what their situation is. So it might be something that, just happened. Or...
Is it fear of responsibility? Because it's not just a woman you have to look after now. It's somebody's child
as well.
And you have to deal with a baby daddy.
Yeah. And I don't really know whether Nigerians know how to love children that are not theirs. I don't really know if we have that capacity. Yeah. Like, unconditional love.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that he's open to that. That means there's hope.
There's hope. Yeah, there's some people there's somebody out there for everybody.
There's a to every part.
There's a single mom out there that's like, I want Emmanuel. And if you are that woman, send in your entry for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com. Now we've gone through all our 5 entries. When we come back from the break, we are going to be linking these people up.
Our matchmaker.
Yeah, matchmaking time. Welcome back to Link Up. If you're just joining us, then you have missed all the entries. But don't fret, because I'm about to do a recap with Abiola because it's Link Up time.
Yeah.
So let's recap all the entries that we've been through, and then see if we have a match here. I hope we do.
Somewhere.
So Bright is 28 and he needs an older lady who's ready to spend a lifetime with him. Simon needs a serious relationship with a lady who has an AA genotype.
Okay.
We have Kay, 30, wants a serious-minded man. He has to be 33 and above.
How old is Simon?
See, we're thinking on the same wavelength because Simon is 28.
I think Simon and, what's her name?
And Kay, right?
Yeah, I think
because he wants older.
Yeah, she's older.
Ooh.
But does she want younger?
She didn't
specify. She might be open.
No, she wants 33 and above.
Oh yeah.
She wants older, so somebody's gonna have to compromise if we're gonna link them up. But and then we had Jokem, who specifically said she's from your timeline.
Okay.
And she wants somebody with an AA genotype who is tall and caring.
Okay.
And then we have Emmanuel, the hopeless romantic, who wants an older lady.
How old is Joker?
So Joker is 24 years old, but then we don't know the genotype of the others.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the thing. So we would have
we need to.
So we have to just see if we get entries. I'm sure we will get entries in for the people that had the genotype specific entries.
Yeah.
From AA, it has to be AA, not AS.
If the person is SS, yes, it has to be AA.
Yeah, so that's how it works.
AA, yeah.
But for this episode, I'm thinking Kay and Simon, like,
I'm thinking so too.
I think Kay should just
I think
compromise.
maybe when they meet, they'll realize that it's meant to be.
I think, yeah. Let's just high five to that.
If it happens, Kay and Simon,
Invite us.
We need to be there.
We want to be there. We want the hashtag. Come on. Send in your testimony to the email address so that we can know if you guys got along, if you want to keep on hanging out, or if you never want to see each other again, whether we did a
Hopefully
good job.
not.
Hopefully that's not the case. Don't be vexed that he's younger.
Listen,
okay?
let me tell you, even
mature.
myself, I thought I couldn't date somebody younger, but open your heart to the possibilities.
Open up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abiola, for
Thank
coming.
you so much for having me. Thank you so much. So this means the world, as I've expressed to you times now.
I know, it means the world that you came here, and I'm sure a lot of people have learned a lot. And everyone's going to go out there and
know your genotype.
Know
if
your
you don't know your
genotype.
genotype, you're not my friend.
Okay, she said it too. Also, make sure you follow the foundation, learn sickle cell. Whether you have sickle cell or not, you will learn so much from
like
this.
I said, sickle cell is a disease that affects everybody. Unlike all these other diseases that affects just the people that have it, sickle cell actually affects majority of the people. So if you're AS, it affects you. If your future panda is AS, it affects you.
Exactly.
So follow the page. Be on top of everything. And yeah. All
right, awesome. Thanks so much for watching Link Up. We'll be back next week, same place and same time. So stay tuned and send in those entries. Keep it rolling. Bye.
Bye.